And if you want to see my videos, Hey everybody, welcome to another, I guess we'll call it a Hump-Day chat, because that'll be fun. So, more and more of you guys are asking me about my PIDs. So I wanted to talk about that for a minute. With rates, they're definitely something you can share that's not a problem. That's just how fast your quad flips in accordance with your brain, and where you want it to be mushier and where you want it to be harder and stuff like that. And you can work with that, that's no big deal. That will transfer from quad to quad. However, PIDs do not transfer from quad to quad. They can be a good baseline, and they can be okay to work with together. However, each quad flies differently. Each quadcopter somebody has flies in a different manner. It's got different harmonic vibrations, it's got different vibrations in the motors, different motors will push differently, things like that. The reason you'd end up with differences in thickness or differences in voltage or any sort of little minute difference is due to the manufacturing process. Manufacturing involves tolerances of plus or minus a very small amount. It's usually like 0.003, 0.005, you know, a very small tolerance for like where the bearings fit, and those minute differences can add up. They will cause different things to happen. It'll cause it to be a minuscule different amount of weight or a minuscule different amount of thickness somewhere that'll cause a vibration in one motor that wouldn't happen in another. It's nothing you'd notice on a regular day-to-day, you know, thing. It's not like one motor's suddenly shaking all over the place and the other one's perfectly smooth. It's the fact that one motor vibrates at X RPM and one motor vibrates at Y RPM, and together those two cause a vibration within the quadcopter itself, and you end up with some sort of vibration at a particular throttle point. So that's what I'm talking about when I mean manufacturing differences. But anyway, back to me in the car. So just to make a point of this, I have two chameleons that are built exactly the same. And what I've done is I've transferred PIDs from the purple one, the first one I built, to the green one, the second one I built. And you can see that the purple one here flies really nicely. It's nice and smooth. Versus the green one here, it has the same PIDs, same ESCs, same motors, same everything. I even just finished rewiring them to make the wiring the same. And it flies like this with those PIDs. Exact same PIDs, one vibrates, the other doesn't. And that is, like I said, because one of them has a different harmonic vibration. One of them may have a slightly different weight. It's got some variation in the parts that have been manufactured to make it fly differently. It's got enough of a weight here, or a, you know, a motor difference in kV there. All right, it might be plus 0.003 inches in thickness on metal on somewhere. It might be that the carbon fiber is slightly thicker in one spot than another, which causes these vibrations. So I can give you my baseline, what I use in my quads to start. Alright, so here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Right there are my PIDs on the Chameleon. Alright, but more importantly, these are my rates. This is what I use to flip and flip-de-doo and schwipple-dibble the quadcopter. These are the parts that are transferable. These parts you may be able to use as baseline, but there's a good possibility that everything starts shaking and rattling something awful, just like it does between my two quadcopters. So, use at your own risk if you really want to. It's probably not going to be set up as well as if you actually tuned it yourself. And if you guys want a tuning video, I'll go ahead and put that up in the corner over here. You can actually take a look at how to tune. I go from step A to step Z. Please ignore the fact that I've left the props on and the battery connected. I was being stupid and lazy. Don't do that. But you can check out how to tune a quadcopter right over there. And it does take some time, but once you get it done, these things fly great. You just have to go through and take the time to actually tune the PIDs just how you need them. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. If you like what I'm doing, go ahead and leave me a like down below. And if you want to see my videos as they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button over here. That'll help me out a lot too. But that's all I got for today, so I'll see all you guys and gals on the flip side.